All right, let's go, guys. We hopping on the bike on the way to work. So I've had this MT-07 for about 2 weeks, and I just want to talk to you guys about if it's like easy doing the if the MSF course is easy or not. That's kind of like what the topic of this video is gonna be. So one way to the neighborhood. Alright guys, so I just want to talk to you guys about if the MSF course is really easy for a newer rider or someone who's never ridden a bike before, because it is definitely a lot easier than people think. Let me close that. It's a lot easier than people think. They really do teach you everything there. Like, I took the course 2 weeks ago. I've never been on a bike, never rode a dirt bike. I rode a bicycle, basically. That's it, just straight like a bicycle rider. So when I took the course, I was kind of scared. But a thing that I did understand about the bike is I know how to drive a manual car. So that's where my experience came from. But knowing how to ride a manual bike or a manual car is where my experience came from. So I kind of already knew how to ride a manual or drive. So the main thing that I had to do was mainly balancing. Balancing was like one of the biggest things for me, just because you have to really pay attention. And if you lean this bike over way too far or vice versa, something else, the bike can fall, and that is just something that you have to pay attention to and be aware of. But the MSF course is very easy. I think it's a very slow-paced class, and for people to learn within the 2-day period, I think, oh shit, boy, I almost fell off this mug. But I think the 2-day course really helps you understand and gain a meaning of the bike. Okay, they start you off very slow, like walking the bike back and forth. You don't really do a lot here. I'll show you. Let's go to where I did my MSF course. It's okay, I'll be late to work just for you guys. I finally found AirPods, so I don't have to use wire headsets. That's a good thing. Getting a Cardo soon. I just haven't brought it down to which one I want. So look at those bikes. That's a stunt bike right there. So, but taking the MSF course wasn't hard. I think anyone can do it. You just can't be scared. Don't be scared. It's very slow paced. You learn at your own pace. You can drop the bike while you're doing the normal training. No one in my class dropped the bike, but you just can't drop the bike on the final test, or then you're fucked basically if you drop it on the final test, because that's when they're really judging you to see if you really know how to ride a bike. Okay, so basically the first 2 days we learn, or the first day we learned and did a lot of like riding around, 5 hours, so you're doing a lot of riding around, and they give examples of each exercise before they do it basically, and you're on these lines and you can basically see the layout. Yeah, I did not do perfect, guys. One thing that I didn't really do good on was the U-turns or figure eights. Figure eight just wasn't my strong suit, so I didn't do the best on it. But one thing I did do good on is just normal handling of the bike and just normal situations. So because I did that, I was able to pass the class. The U-turn, I did put a foot down twice on the U-turn at the very end class. But like this right here is where I did the MSF course. This is my MSF course. Just want to make sure I'm paying attention. So look, I'm gonna come over here. You'll see these lines like right here. You'll do the MSF course on. And then all this is like MSF course. They provide you bikes. Good thing for me, I own an MT-07 and we use MT-03s. So it was very, very good for me that we did use that bike. Because when I got this bike, it just has more power. But I was already used to like turning the bike over. I do feel like in the MT-03 you're sitting in the bike more than an MT-07. On this MT-07 I actually feel like I'm very raised up, but it was good that we used that. And one thing is, he'll give you multiple chances if you're fucking up before you do it. Like, but if you don't listen, that's when you get kicked out late. And thank God it wasn't raining, so it was a lot easier for me. But it's not hard. You do U-turns. It's basically, literally, I swear guys, it's like riding a bicycle, like that guy riding a bicycle, but it's heavier. Okay, so the same way you lean in and turning on your bike as a kid, feeling good, doing all this stupid shit on your bike, is the same thing that you'll do at the MSF course. And then when you go over a bump, you just stand up a little bit, and they teach you all of this. But when they teach you all that, just take from it. Don't just be like, oh, I'm not gonna listen, I know what I'm doing. Don't be one of those people. Just listen to what they're saying literally, and you'll be good. And I've literally had this bike for 2 weeks and I've felt no problems. No problem like I was gonna crash the bike or anything. I feel very comfortable on this bike. Like coming out of that class, getting on this bike, I feel very comfortable. So that's just a thing to pay attention to. Just, you're gonna be very comfortable on a bike after you take the MSF course. So just pay attention to that. Pay attention to the class and you'll have everything you need to know. Yeah, they say don't get on the 1000cc. You could do it. You just have to have that restraint in your body and in your mind, and realize, don't flip the throttle like that or you're gonna fucking die. Like, it's not a lot, guys. You just really have to pay attention and listen. And I'm so excited to start bringing you guys this moto vlog content. And I waited till I took the class to buy a bike for that specific reason. So I gotta clean my visor, it's so dirty. And another thing, once you get on the actual road, watch the cars behind you. Keep a good distance. Make sure, like, I feel like when you turn and look back, people get an understanding, like, oh, I'm not gonna get too close to him. And don't be doing stupid shit. Oh, like right there, I didn't fucking pull the clutch in all the way, so it fucking blipped me when I put it back into first. And when you're riding like this, always pay attention. Kind of hitting a hey Siri. Okay, my headset can't hear me, but kind of making a deadline, guys. But yeah, if you're thinking about getting a bike, MSF course is definitely the best way to go, especially if you've never been on one. Fuck riding a friend's bike. Just pay that money, take the course, get your license, and then you never have to worry about it again. Like, I think that's the easiest way. It gets so hot, bro. My shit was not going into neutral. And then yeah, once you take that MSF course, go get you a bike you like and enjoy the road, guys. I feel so free. And even though it's so hot riding a bike, I really enjoy it just because I feel free and I love feeling the wind on my body. And honestly, I feel like everyone should know how to do it or enjoy it. Especially if like you're those people who love riding bikes. Go ahead, grab you a motorcycle, bro. Just don't do what you do on a bike on a motorcycle, and you'll be perfectly fine. And now is the best time. It's summer, guys. We're getting lit. We're out here. We're gonna go to bike meets this summer. Group rides with friends. I got a couple friends who ride, but all my friends that I know right now that actually ride Harleys. So I appreciate this guy. You see what that guy did? That means that he's just telling me to stop, don't keep going because there's traffic in front of him. And that's the thing, like some people will be nice to riders and some people will be dickheads. Like I haven't had too many. I've had like 1 or 2 instances so far with dickheads. So my job looks very busy right now. I would much rather have the AC of a car, but you don't get to have fun if you're just in your car.